Alright, Shalom, Yashuela. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Abakadash, Bakata, the Barn said, the Pastor, as a good Muslim, who I know this truth from. Peace, says, hey, taste, hopefully, like Bezos, Shalom. I am Brother Karatza, and this is going to be a quick edification. It's going to be called the only way out, the only way to be delivered from Jacob's trouble is being beamed up in the chariots. So we're going to go to the book of Psalms, chapter 104. Book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 3. I'm going to start at 1. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 1. Bless the Lord, Yahweh Bashem my soul, O Lord, Yahweh Bashem my power. Thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty, who coverest thyself with light as with a garment, who stretches out the heavens like a curtain. Verse 3, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters. Talking about the beams underneath the chariots, so-called UFOs, that's beaming the Israelites, the elect, who maketh the clouds of his chariots. So the chariots shaped, they could be in the so these so-called UFOs, which are God's chariots, salvation for Israel. That Yahweh Hamashiach, whom the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is going to return to earth for his second coming and deliver judgment. Though these heavenly vehicles, they could camouflage, they could be invisible, they could be cloaked or cloak themselves in clouds. Who walketh upon the wings of the wind? You know, not those wheels. Chariots. I'm talking about the so-called UFOs, what the world English calls the flying saucers, shaped like a wheel in midair. And we're going to go to the book of Psalms, chapter 68. Psalm 68, verse 17. Psalm 68, verse 17. The chariots of Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. So ones that are piloting these chariots are the angels, okay? The Heavenly Father's angels piloting these chariots. And we've seen and there are plenty of brothers that have seen the chariots during the camps, okay? And that's the Lord having his angels doing scouting missions, doing these missions before the Heavenly Father pressed that reset button. But it's going to be millions of chariots, millions and millions it's going to be coming back to bring destruction. We're going to go to the book of Isaiah. We're going to go to the book of Isaiah 26, verse 20. Isaiah 26, verse 20. Come, my people, into thy chambers, which is the elect 144,000 Israelites throughout the 12 tribes of Israel, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. So when during Jacob's trouble, the nuclear missiles are going to come, and when they start coming, that's when the beaming process is going to start beginning. The Israelites, the Lord's elect, is going to be beamed up in the blink of an eye. It's going to be instant, left, right, left. And people, they're going to be bugging out. And they're going to wish they were the ones that could be in the chariots. So we're going to go to Isaiah 60, verse 8. Who are these that fly as a cloud and as the doves to their windows? So those are the angels, okay, that are piloting these chariots, like I said earlier. So let's go to Isaiah 66, verse 15. Isaiah 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebukes with flames of fire. So the lasers that's going to be shot from the chariots is going to be incinerating, like that movie World of Wars with Tom Cruise. Like with the tripods emerge from the streets, from the ground underneath the city. and they shoot their beams, disintegrating the body but leaving it closed, and the bodies turn to dust. Well, it's gonna be 10 times worse, being disintegrated by the beams from the chariots. Okay, these are the heavenly vehicles. We're gonna go to the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. So being beamed up in the chariots. Okay? That's the elect being beamed up. Okay? And the chariots, those are salvation for Israel only. Israel's salvation only, so-called Negroes, Latinos, name-making Indians. I'm going to go to the book of 1 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 17. Book of Thessalonians, verse 4, verse 17. Well, I'm going to start at 16. For the Lord Yahushua himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trump of the Most High. And the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. So the beloved brothers that died in this truth for Yahweh Shai, they're going to be the ones to rise up first. They're going to get the first class. They're going to get the first class in the chariots, okay? They're going to be the first ones in the chariots. And then the ones that are alive, and the ones that are alive during Jacob's trouble are going to be beamed up. They're going to be delivered from Jacob's trouble. And we should be here until judgment overpass. Verse 17. When we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord Yahushua in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord Yahushua. So the ones that die for this truth, in this truth, and the ones that are alive in this truth in the time of Jacob's trouble, we're going to be together. We're going to be in the fathership with Yahushua Mashiach in person. Verse 18, wherefore comfort one another with these words. So our job as not just prophets, but as brothers, is to comfort each other with these beautiful words that the Heavenly Father bestowed us in our spirit. Okay? In the name of Yahweh, and through his begotten Son, Yahushua Mashiach. Yahushua Mashiach is all to be worshipped as well, too. He's the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Let's go to 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras 13, verse 6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. Verse 7. But I will have seen the region or place where the hill was graven, and I could not. Okay, so again, chariots are big, man. And it's gonna be big, and it's gonna be doing crazy things like hovering. It could break the physics. It could do all crazy things. Okay, so there's nothing on this planet Earth that could destroy a chariot. That's impossible. Revelation 11 and 12. Revelation 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. So again, the Lord's enemies, which is Esau, Edomites, so-called Caucasian people, they're gonna be scared shitless when they see the chariots, because they know that their time is up. They're out of time, and we're approaching that day as well too. But the only thing that needs to be initiated, the one that we got to go through is that final exam, which is the Charagma. So with that, hopefully you're edified. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKadosh B'Katah, the Ma'ansa B'Katan, the Ma'ansa Apostle, and the elders of Great Millstone well. And peace of say, Tays of Israel. With that, I'm Brother Kratz. Out till next time I tune in. I want to say, Shalom.